This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Pistol here for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Legette. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, L.A. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action now, Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Third down coming up.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
And try to run for it with Harris.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well. First down, Kansas City. Mahomes back. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They go play action with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And it'll bring up second down. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Brian Cook up to the safety spot to make the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. A gain there of 15. And the Chargers have the first down. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and a yard. On play action. Now Herbert. He'll take off again. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have. that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On play action, it's Herbert. That's to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing again, Herbert. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Coming free is Conklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. At the Chiefs' 36-yard line. Herbert to the air again. And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second.
A guy that we've seen do this at a high level for a long time, Mike. Khalil Mack comes away with the sack, and he's coming off arguably his best season of his career. New highs in both sacks and TFLs just a year ago. Just seems like he continues to get better with age, and doesn't look like he's going to be planning on falling off anytime soon. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chance?
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and
I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Herbert again. He's got the hook up there to OBJ. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Back to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Pistol here for Herbert. Firing downfield for Conklin.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 40. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. From the gun, it's Herbert.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On play action now, Herbert. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. What a play on fourth and long. And even 30 yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Herbert to the air again. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
On play action, now Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Herbert to the air again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's the gain of 4.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's second down and 3. Throwing again, Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Herbert again. Now he'll run. And the Chargers are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, first and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal. Herbert. Taking off, and some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down. All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. But this defense, they sold out, brought pressure. The offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. So this one in the